hasn't been built in US. From China, my friend, or Taiwan, microchip.
Alright, so for Tesla, once again, I want to take
everything we use doesn't come from Canada or United States, or if they do, only a few things. Majority doesn't come from North America.
Let's see how.
We've been getting hit from all angles. All of our cans either come from Canada or the aluminum being used to make the cans come from Canada. So we're going to get hit with it one way or another. We're looking at probably at 25%, a 1 to 2 cents per can increase. If we go to 50%, it's going to double those numbers. And there's only so much we can eat before we have to push that off to the consumer on the shelf.
Sorry, A, B, C.
It's going to have to be a delicate dance, and we're certainly concerned about rising prices because we have to pass them along to our customers.
This is a wave 2, and I count this.
They aren't good for me. And who could blame them for reciprocal tariffs on us? You know, it's just a match, you know, and nobody's going to win.
Wave.
Actually, rich people are going to win. Let's talk about that later.
My lead source tonight, Republican Senator Mark Mullen of Oklahoma. And Senator, it's great to have you here. You've heard those voters themselves, a few expletives in some of those situations. Your own home state imports more than $7 billion in oil, as you know, and more than $49 million in natural gas coming from Canada. Now, with the new tariffs going in place and what this is going to look like, what should they be preparing for? Is it going to be a difficult period for them over the next few months?
Well, one of the reasons why there's so much importing from Canada is because we have Cushing, where we store it, so we're actually not, we're holding it as it transports onto refineries in Houston, so we're not just necessarily importing that. It is a concern.
It goes to fix your economic development, it's people's jobs.
Well, yes, but we're just holding it as it goes through. We're not actually passing it on to consumers. We're just holding it in storage tanks in Cushing, Oklahoma. It's across the lines of the pipeline intersection of the world, basically is what we call it, and then it goes on. But that's beside the point. What we do understand.
So now it's trying to escape. It doesn't want to tell you. It doesn't want to say on TV.
So we have
Canada
very
gets
nice
they put 25% tariffs on
third
exporting
wave,
petrol, Canadian petrol. Then it doesn't want to say,
depending how
to
you
you
count it,
your gas is going to go up, my friend.
you can
Canada, there is cost.
By the way, Canadian gas
3
also.
or 5 waves.
We ship the
depending
crude
on how.
petrol to US.
And you know, at the time, this is the thing, right?
What amazing
this was a huge
Here.
one.
There's two things that's happening here. You have the reciprocal tariffs that are on other countries, especially Europe, that has been taking advantage of our economy because we allowed them to rebuild after World War II. We did that. We never actually corrected that. And then
okay, so
I don't
now
want to say disappointing
this is one of the biggest
way,
bullshit
but you know,
that I ever heard, and actually
crazy one.
You know,
but,
I do feel that we need
do have 5 waves.
You know, the subtitle
Other
can
than
put on and
just
off.
count
I feel we need an option now to have subtitle connected to AI.
C, and actually,
as soon as he hears something, you go and double check, and the subtitle it says, "Is it true?"
Corrections start here,
here's
and then kind of
it's actually good for me because I am refreshing my history that I learned since I come from Europe. So
for
this is why
me
I feel
anyway,
like
this
attack on both
count
sides
works
because I'm
better.
European and now in Canada.
So I
and
do count
I hear so
the
much
top
bullshit
of the third
from
wave here.
Europe and Canada. That was a certain point. You can only take so much bullshit before we react. Okay, so is it a fair statement to say that the United States allowed Europe to rebuild after the Second World War? So this is AI, okay? I didn't type it. I used Perplexity, so you know, copy and paste. And actually, I'm going to put down the reference in the link so you can just click on it and
right. So this
the
is
full
the top
answers.
of the third
so
wave.
You know that just to be sure
We
that
do
I didn't
have
write down
A. We
this
do
is
have
it is not accurate to characterize the United States role in Europe post-World War II reconstruction as very allowing Europe to rebuild. The United States actively and substantially contributed
Can I double
Europe's
check?
recovery to
Yeah,
initiatives like the
I
Marshall
can
Plan.
say this is
What is the Marshall
A,
Plan?
this
Which,
is the B,
was a massive
and
U.S.
we're
sponsored
having
program
the
that provided
C.
over 13 billion in
Between the C
economy,
wave,
8 Western Europe countries from 1948 to 1951.
count
So the initiative was
ABC for
designed
the
to
wave
help
A,
rebuild
this is
war
correction
torn economies,
B,
restore industrial and
and
agricultural
now
production,
we're
and long-term
having,
economic growth and
actually,
stability.
we did
So
have
the
this
United States
C
motivation for
wave.
this extensive aid was manufacturing.
Now,
So
I do have
economically,
another
the U.S. provided that economic
count
power in Europe
that
would create
it's,
markets for American
you
goods
know,
and contribute to global economic
more
stability.
direct
I think
bullish.
the others are not very important. I'm just keeping
this
with the financial.
That this is still
Okay, so now,
a
let's go and check. I asked,
a
did the Marshall
B,
Plan benefits more Europe or United
and
States
this is
from a
the
financial
C,
point of view?
but
Because we're talking about
would
financing, right?
be,
Trading.
you know,
Okay, so
the
from a
first
financial perspective, the Marshall Plan benefits both
wave
Europe and
of
United
this
States, but the
fifth
immediate
wave
economic
in
impact was more
green,
significant for
right?
Europe. So you need
So
to
it
give,
means the fourth
you know, this is the truth. I'm not
in
hiding
green
anything.
finish here,
The Marshall Plan
and this is
provided
already the
substantial
wave
financial
1,
aid to European countries, totaling
and we're
13.3
doing
billion
the
euros
wave
of under 32 billion in 1924. Over 4
and
years,
eventually
this
we're going
assistance
to
had
make
several
so
direct
wave 2,
economic benefits for Europe.
and
Rapid
then,
economic recovery by
3,
1952,
4,
the economy
and 5,
of
and
every
go
participant
higher.
state has surpassed the pre-war levels, with output in 1951 at least 35% higher than
To follow up
1938.
on this
So
more
this is the second
direct bullish
industrial and agricultural growth,
scenario,
industrial production
what
increased by
do we
35%
need to
and
see?
agricultural production substantially surpassed pre-war levels. So for
Well,
sure,
first of all,
you know,
it
they
doesn't
modernized
look
European industrial and business
as
practices
great
using high efficiency analytical models.
because I
So at the
don't
end of the day, you
really
know,
see a nice
Americans sold
ABC
the technology, right? Because you know, Europe was
correction.
pretty much destroyed, and they started
And
from scratch.
actually
Long-term growth,
can
Western Europe
count
experienced
a 1,
unprecedented
2,
growth over the following
and a
decades, with
3,
standard of living
and
increasingly
this is why
dramatic.
I'm
So that's
labeling this
the positive thing of
yellow wave count
borrowing money at the end from United States.
possible. We're still going to have
While
a
the immediate
4 and
financial
a
output
5th
come from the United States, the country also derives significant
And
economic benefits. All right, so export growth. The U.S.
now
economy
change
benefited
the color of my
as European
counts.
country used to
I
aid to purchase American goods, helping to sustain economic activity in a
So
post-war period. So yeah, so Europeans they just bought shitload of material from the U.S., which you know helped the economy of the United States. Trade relationship. The plan established trade relationship between key power in Europe that indebted them to the U.S.
really
and made them more likely to
it.
agree to U.S.-centric power store economic order. So it means
because I don't have any
yeah,
proof.
okay, but no, at the end of the day,
I started this
the United States
Fibonacci
had
yellow
they had a stick in the
retracement
hand, and then Europe
from the
agreed. And
beginning
it's not your way
of this
around, right?
movement
Long-term trade
to the
benefits
top,
by stimulating European
So
productivity and accepting a greater volume of imports.
we
The U.S.
are
saw its own export
currently
increase several-fold on the case
kind of
that
a little
followed.
bit reacting
Also,
to the
the dollar
0.5
became the
retracement,
reserve currency.
but
Alright, so now
for the moment we only have an A, a
the next
B, and
question,
see.
and this is a tricky one, but
And
I want to
honestly,
point,
the
you need
structure, I
to be
don't
fair.
like it.
Did the United States became a
Because,
powerful country because they were selling arms to Europe during the First World War?
I mean,
Because, you know,
if we
if
have
you say that,
high waves,
it's
it's
good
not
thing to you, and then
that
blah blah, you're not. Okay,
great.
let's read. The United States raised the economy superpower status during
because it
World War
means
I. Was not
we're
solely
not
due
done.
to arms sales,
If
but
I
rather
can
a
count
combination of
5
factors
wave
that
down,
significantly
then
boosted the
I'm going to
economy
have 3
global
wave up,
influence. So, and
and
once again,
then
you know,
5
please
wave
go and
down,
Google it by
because
yourself.
if the wave A
Alright, economic
has 5
transformation, export
waves,
growth. U.S. export increased dramatically
wave
from
C
2.4
will
billion in
have 5
1913 to
waves.
6.2 billion in
and
1917.
yeah, so that's the
Yeah,
thing
okay, so
I don't like.
as you
Now
see, the US
I'm trying to
transitioned
figure
from a
it
debtor
out,
to a creditor
honestly.
nation with European
If
allies
this could
owning
be
American taxpayer 9.8 billion by 1928. So
an
So
A,
Americans or United States,
this is
they
the
were in debt
B,
with European
and
allies.
can
but
I
because of the First World
count
War,
5
and,
waves here
they were not
into
involved in the
this
First World
wave?
War,
Let's
so they had the
see.
privilege to make business
Possible 1, 2.
with the countries that they were at war. So they were producing arms, and not only that, but
And I mean,
so many
even
other
if it's
products,
still
right? So
viable,
this is how they
because
became
this
a
third
superpower.
wave, it's
So
not the shortest
when this
one,
moron
so
states
that's
that
okay. And this
Europe
would
is not
be the fourth,
is not fair with the
and
US,
this would be a very extended
this is,
5th wave.
This administration is dishonest,
Which,
and I
it
dislike.
doesn't
Even though I had
really make it
great. If I had to
reliable.
vote, maybe I would have gone with
The other
Trump.
way I
But
can
at the end of
count
the day,
it, maybe
you cannot trust a person who
A,
always changes his
B,
word. He's not a man of
C
word. And to me,
for the
personally,
wave
if you cannot keep a word, you're not a
1,
man. You have no
this would
honor.
be a
And I will never
1,
make
2,
any business
and this is
with
a
someone that I don't
3,
trust. And if a
and
man is not a
possibly
man of
now
his
we're going
word,
to have a 4th and a 5th.
to
So as
me,
you
are
can
dishonest,
see,
and you have no honor. So
no
there is
matter
nothing
how
to
I
do with it.
count it, I
And this is
kind
my
of
yes, I know this is my European
come a little bit
side.
short.
Okay, let's continue.
And you've got national security issues that's going on between Canada and Mexico. They have illegal activities through trafficking of drugs and trafficking of humans coming across our northern and southern border.
Once again,
Trafficking humans. This is a new
perfect.
it's a new topic now. It's a new.
So-
Before it was immigrants and drugs, and fentanyl.
putting
And now
aside the
sneaking
structure of the
trafficking
micro
human.
counting,
How this whole thing started was we asked him for help.
it's
You remember Trudeau? He
counted
responded by
with
saying that you should.
hours.
Help is like
we're trying to
you fucking do what I want,
decode the
or I put
structure. And
tariffs. This
sometimes
is
the structure
the new administration.
just
When they ask for
is
help,
not going
it's
to give
it's
you
a
an
threat.
answer.
Worry about your own streets and not just try to come after us and try to have us fix the problem. The problem is the illegal activity is coming from their countries. They're openly allowing the cartels to work in their countries. What we've asked.
And Canada, we don't really have cartels. And actually, this should be Canada putting tariff on US at the beginning because they're letting in so many arms in Canada. I'm not talking about.
What does it
There's only a
seem
couple
to
of fentanyl
mind
going in US,
is
but there are so
Fibonacci
many arms
levels.
coming to
So
Canada from
this
US, but no one is talking about it because
is
I don't know,
just-
it's not convenient, isn't it?
And President Trump asked is help us. If we will partner with you, we're not asking you to do this yourself. Help us.
Okay, so I never heard Trump ever asking for help. Did you? Please,
this is
any
why
comments, drop them down.
a lot
You
of
ever
time
heard
I keep
President
saying,
Trump for help for anything?
no, let's
It
just
is
see
more a style of a
here
threat-
this latest
threatening
movement.
person,
Is
not,
he
asking for help.
reacting?
Stop the illegal activities coming across our northern and southern
Well, I
border.
don't know the word openly, but that is something that we heard from Trump and Canadian officials. Then we've also spoken with Canadian officials talking directly to the White House who say one day it's the fentanyl numbers, one day it's the dairy tariffs, which haven't even actually hit the mark in the USMCA agreement that Trump negotiated. One day it's the trade deficit. And Trump's pulling back without some of those things being addressed. So they're saying essentially it's mixed signals, and we don't know exactly what barometer we're supposed to be
I
hitting.
get what they're saying, but I can tell you where we've been at. We've been laser focused on national security, and the president's been laser focused on securing our borders. Just in the last 7 days, Oklahoma has apprehended 5 pounds of fentanyl. Now, 5 pounds doesn't sound like a lot.
No, it's a lot,
But
'cause it's a little bit of fentanyl.
2.2 pounds of fentanyl is enough to kill 500,000 people. That's just in Oklahoma alone. So this has happened to every one of our cities. If they don't want to partner with us on national security, then how else do we get their attention? Like I said, we're not asking them to do it alone. We're saying let us partner with you to go after the cartels that's getting illegal activity across our
But
borders.
you're talking about just Canada. I mean, this is going across.
But what cartel are we talking about?
that's
In Canada, there are no freaking cartel. Cartel is more, I
So-
don't know, maybe I'm very ignorant, but cartel
Maybe this
isn't
is
more
the
a
path
Mexican
Tesla
thing?
is.
Board, honestly, on the women. It's had to go across the board even further come April 2nd, according to the president. He argued today that there's not inconsistency here. He said that he needed to have flexibility. But if you're a business owner, that is inconsistency and it's uncertainty. They don't know what's hitting what and when, and if the threats are real or not. I mean, what are you supposed to do if you're a
So
business
the
owner?
first time the president put this on, Canada came in and said, listen, we're going to put $1.3 billion worth of technology on our border, and Mexico came and said, we're going to put 10,000 Marines on our southern border and work with you on it. The president said, okay, we'll stop. We'll pause that for 30 days and see how it goes. The problem was they did put the Marines there. That has helped with the human trafficking, but the drug trafficking is still flowing in, and we're not going after the cartels. All it stopped is the flow coming across one part of the border, and now they push it someplace else. But we're saying, let's go after the bad actors. They're
If
refusing
they're
to do
working
that.
with you and you still put it, but you say Mexico is not refusing. They just sell these cartels
They
that
say
are to the
26
United
people
States.
that we already had the intel on them and told them to go pick them up. We
That's a big deal.
It was a big deal, but there's more that can be done. The same thing on the northern border. What the Canadians did is they put technology there. They showed us where the illegal activity was crossing. We're like, okay, if you know where it's crossing, then why aren't you apprehending them before they get to our border? Why are you allowing them to still come in? And then it's been this tit for tat.
This is a ridiculous thing, right? If
think
this
you
is,
already
it's always
made
made up
that.
of shit, and who said who?
That
You know,
would
you
be
didn't have, we have no news of that.
I
And
mean,
actually,
this is the third wave.
it is true that people are crossing the
in
borders,
green,
but they're
right?
fleeing
We
the
only
United
did
States.
A,
So,
a B, or
they're not going to your country, my friend. They're escaping your country and coming to Canada. Because here we have democracy, but there, I think it's fading out.
And the president is doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He was going to secure our borders. It's promises made, promises kept.
Okay, that's what I say. It is true. Like, it's the one
for this
president that
third wave.
he did make
And because
things
it said
move.
diagonal,
For immigration, he did really shut them down, and he did change the mind of foreigners not go to the United States. That he did that. I can give that. I try always to be objective. Okay? So when a person did do something good, well, that one, it was amazing.
Well, but the businesses seem confused. I mean, Wall Street, we're watching. I mean, you're seeing the numbers. What's a business leader about to think?
It's tough right now, and I understand that. I'm a business owner. We all make decisions based on two things: the way we're raised and our life experience. Before politics, all I ever did was business. You need certainty, which is why we need tax policy that's permanent, not that's able to fade in and out. I'm not trying to get off on that subject, but I'm just saying that we need certainty in the business world. Tariffs is a tax, and it will be passed on consumers.
Oh my goodness. Finally we agree. So many months it did take. Finally saying that tariffs are a tax, and they're going to be passed to the consumers. All right. Finally we got some transparency. But did you
all
vote for
the other
president who
countries
actually
they
that,
get
or to tell you that
taxed
it's going to bring down the cost
on
of your grocery,
US,
because,
on,
let's say, let's compare another
but
president.
all the
Milei
others,
of Argentina,
we trade
when he was
each
in election
other,
mode,
we
he campaigned for several months,
tariffs.
even before
So
the election.
the
He was going
real
around from city to city,
losers
I'm going to
in
tell,
this
and
war
he was
are
saying,
the Americans,
if you choose me,
because the
the
president
first year is going to be
declared
very
war
bad.
to
It's
the rest of the
worst
world.
year you ever saw
And let's
financially.
face it,
But
there is
we're
no
going to
country
suffer the
that
first
uses
year, and then after that, we're going to
100%
get better.
of
And this I respect.
products
Transparency, honesty.
made into
This is
his
what
own
I'm going to
country.
do. I have a strategy, and I'll let you know.
Maybe
They will be
beside
pain,
China,
but then if you
but
stick with
even
me,
there, no?
then it will get
But,
better. And
I
this
know here
is
in Canada,
a president that I
you know,
respect. He's a politician that I respect.
anything
because he
you
tells
see in your
the
house
strategy is shared with
probably
you,
will
it's
not
transparent.
come
And then when he
from,
became president,
Canada.
he did this shit. And yes, things they did go
food,
very
yeah,
down.
we-
It was
we
worse.
can
Everybody agreed.
play
Now it's getting
around
better.
a little bit.
Right. Let's go on the president
But
of
all
the
the
United
rest,
States.
not
Well,
sure.
he campaigned immigration and China.
Everything
That's
comes
amazing.
from
He delivered.
India
Price
or
from the first day. He said,
Mexico
"I'm going to make price go
or
down.
South America
I'm not going to put the fault
or
of the
Asia.
eggs on
That's- no,
the
that's
previous
the-
president of
that's
this one,
the truth.
because that's a chicken food. It's very
Alright, so
stupid to
hopefully you
try
enjoy
to
the video.
say
Like,
president is guilty
subscribe,
of epidemic.
have a good day.